Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will put total leather and we'll get started. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Mayer. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
Using his feet. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Move the change with that completion now on first down. Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. The field goal. Good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. Play sheet, everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Banks. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the star for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
They believe they can run right here. Nowhere to run on now when he loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for us.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling, hey, that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
First half coming to an end. Offensively, you try to put a drive together, get back in this ball game. The last thing you want to do is turn the football over, dig yourself an even bigger hole. Not good execution by the offense.
Got a man, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husker! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Slips through the line. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the 1st half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Let's it fly. It's complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to throw. He lets it fly. He's got it on the left. Oh, look out. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, what a great way to end the 1st half. It wasn't a perfect 1st half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the 2nd half. Who knows what will happen?
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lloyd. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach. They will take the penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And the route is on.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They go to the counter. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
Nebraska, 35, USC, 10.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the running back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 30. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. From the gun, the running back has it. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Huskers are rolling down the field.
3:25.
To throw, it's Raiola. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Nebraska 35, USC 10.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback will keep it. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Huskers in the hurry up. Quarterback checking off. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.